Welcome to Palestine Broadcast International. I'm Osama Nazal. It's good to have you with us. Today we are going to talk about the illegality of the Israeli occupation permit system, and the branch of that system that I'm going to highlight is the permit the Palestinians of occupied West Bank and Jerusalem have to get for building a house. We see every day Israeli occupation military forces destroying Palestinians' houses in occupied Jerusalem and in occupied West Bank. And their justification is that these houses are built without a permit from the occupying power of Israel, whose existence on the Palestinians' land is illegal according to the very principles of humanity. And what is worse is that the Palestinians who apply for such permits don't get them because Israel is going ahead with its colonial project, and the facts on the ground prove that. In 2019 and 2020, only 32 construction plans and permits were approved for the Palestinians in Area C, which is 63% of the West Bank and is still under full Israeli military control. While over 18,000 plans and permits were approved for Israeli colonizers invading Palestine from different parts of the world. Between 2019 and 2018, only 98 construction permits for Palestinians were issued out of the 4,422 requests for permits that were filed. In 2019 and 2020, some 14 Palestinian permits were approved for construction, not more than that. In terms of the Palestinian appeals against demolition orders issued by the Israeli government, only one appeal out of 313 was accepted during the same period. The Israeli occupation policy of denying the real owners of the land, not the colonizers, to build, lead many Palestinians to build without permits from the Israeli Occupation Authority. From 2015 to 2019, less than 4% of Palestinian applications for building permits were approved, according to information provided by the United Nations Coordination of International Humanitarian Aid's Office. In comparison to the few approvals granted to the Palestinians, some 16,098 housing units in Israeli colonial settlements were approved by the Israeli Occupation Authority between 2019 and 2020. The permit system is not more than a cover-up for the Israeli colonial project and colonial strategy, which aims to replace the real owners of the land, the Palestinians, with foreign colonizers who know nothing about the history and geography of this land, Palestine. It's really the ultimate injustice that need to get legal permits from illegal and unlawful authorities, because the worst violation of international laws and conventions is the occupation of the lands of other peoples and nations by force. And that is Israel. Israel is not more than an occupying colonial power. Thank you for watching.